I know some people are going to ask, I've already had some people to ask, where did I get the name Hologram Production Studio, or why did I choose that name? So let me give you hopefully the short version of why I chose Hologram Production Studio. Long story short, I am a girl who grew up in the 80s, and I love the Saturday morning cartoon lineup, just probably like any other kid. And one of many cartoons that really connected with me and inspired me was actually Jim and the Holograms. That was one of the biggest inspirations of my life. And I mean, clearly I named my production company after it. What it was about that show for me was seeing these awesome, badass women in this cartoon, but they were so diverse and they looked so different, and they each had their own identity and passions and desires, and they each tried to help each other throughout their journeys of life. And it was so inspirational to see. And then they had the Starlight Girls, which was this wonderful foster organization that they had for girls and the youth. And that's something that I also connected with, because my mom always had us a part of those type of organizations in real life from a very, very young age. So I connected with Jerica and all the girls of Starlight in that capacity, and that further cemented that desire and that inspiration within me. I also saw the struggle that these wonderful, diverse, beautiful, talented women had to go through dealing with men in the industry. Now looking back, I go, wow, I can really relate to those storylines. And it's unfortunate that they're still as relevant today as they were in the 80s when they were created. It's kind of heartbreaking, but it shows how powerful that multimedia, that type of show was for a brown, ethnic, multicultural girl was. For me, it was very inspirational. And to see someone like Shauna, who kind of in a way I connected with, and those girls, it was something inspirational. And to see the Latina in there and the Asian Aja in there, and literally that's the street that I lived on in Houston, Texas. I can go 2 doors down and there was Jamaicans, and I can go literally across the street and there were some Latinos there, and we grew up literally in this street. And so it was very much like a little bit of a representation of my life and my world. It was my narrative, kind of, to an extent, of what I could look forward to, what I could aspire to. And it also kind of instilled something in me. It's like, if I ever have a company, or if I'm ever in a position, I want to be like that, and I want to have that type of representation around me, of that diversity, of those talented women, because I am a little biased. I am a little pro woman. But I wanted that world, and it was so inspirational. So when it came to making a change and producing content and being creative, I immediately thought of Jim and the Holograms. So I named my production company Hologram Productions Studio.